Councillor Gerard, SDLP Councillor, Derry City Council.
We're in your home sod. Last
You're
time I was talking to you and we're in
yes,
Brussels.
that's right. In my home territory.
So we're listening, yes sir, welcome as part of AirNect. You're a delegation here over now from Europe. You're doing a broadband conference. How's it going for you?
Well, I believe that the delegation here are having a great time. I think they've had a presentation on a lot of the stuff that we're doing here at the moment. This evening they've been hearing about City of Culture. They've been hearing about, the broadband technology that we've been able to bring to Derry, and the bid that we've put forward for superfast broadband, which is almost £3 million, which obviously is going to be a very, very exciting project. And what we're particularly interested in is how we can tie that to the cultural opportunities around City of Culture and to develop it as a driver, I suppose, for jobs in the future.
And one of the good things is, like with the high speed broadband and Derry at the minute, it's absolutely a good learning curve for other counties, countries to sort of learn what the Derry experience.
Yeah, I think that's absolutely right. I mean, because one of the primary difficulties that we face here in Derry is our peripherality. We're a city on the northwest of Ireland, which is in the northwest of Europe. So that's always been a big issue. But what has changed, we can't change where we are, but what has changed is the technology. And we can harness modern technology, digital technology, to make that distance less important. And now that we have Derry, with superfast broadband, those opportunities are there for local businesses. They're there for people in the creative industries to harness. It doesn't matter whether they're in Derry, whether they're in London, whether they're in New York. It's the same level of technology that they're able to access. So I think we're just on the cusp of something very, very exciting in terms of being able to use digital technology, and being able to have that infrastructure there is so vitally important to it.
And talking about infrastructure, we have some of Europe's best experts in broadband technology here with us in Donegal and Derry.
Yes.
For the next couple of days.
Yes, indeed. And these are people that are dealing with all sorts of issues in their own countries, with trying to bring broadband to very remote rural areas, trying to come up with innovative technological solutions to problems around bringing broadband into a person's home in a remote area. Obviously in the northwest of Ireland, in areas like Donegal, in rural Derry, we can I suppose identify with that as well. Although we're able to get that degree of high connectivity in the city itself, we still have those challenges in the remote or rural areas. So it's great to be able to learn from that level of expertise from the many different countries that are represented here.
How do we solve that rural problem? Because we want to try and give the same, a citizen would maybe have the right to have the same service as one living in a city.
Exactly, it is a big challenge, and I mean, to do that to connect people up by a cable would be a very, very expensive process, particularly if you've got one house on a hill that you have to connect onto that main system. So I think that's where the innovative solutions comes in. That's where wireless technology, we're using satellite systems to deliver broadband. Those kind of technologies can actually make that possible, and I suppose more importantly, make it economically feasible. Because the difficulty is, if you come up with a solution that's too expensive, it can't be done. So I think that's what this sort of event is all about. The Engage project, it's about looking at those remote areas and bringing together the degree of expertise you have to bring those solutions to bear in those particular circumstances.
What a great year to be a Derry man.
I'm telling you, not bad. 150 events.
So they have culture, flag,
City
the
of
whole
Culture,
works, and
absolutely.
Great time for the city.
It's an amazing time for this city. We've been talking about this in recent times, and what we're saying to people is, this is literally probably the biggest thing ever to happen in the history of this city. Some people might argue that the building of the walls was significant, or Colm Kill coming here obviously was significant to found the city in the first place. But City of Culture, and I think what's going to flow from it, the legacy that we're going to get from this, in terms of really putting Derry on the map. People come into this city that hadn't heard of it before, but now are able to see that we can punch above our weight when it comes to the arts, when it comes to cultural events. And the two examples that we've seen, even at this early stage, in terms of the Sons and Daughters concert and the Other Voices festival, I think have actually set a very, very high bar for what we can expect and hope for the rest of the year. So roll on the other, whatever it is, 148 events that we're going to see, and I think there's lots of stuff for people to look forward to.
And you say one of the benefits of the high connectivity here and the high speed connectivity BT was able to deliver a HT proper service around all the different bars around the town there on Friday, Saturday and Sunday, so people in the bars could actually see. So if they weren't able to get tickets,
Yes.
they could watch, they could get the whole experience watching the bar or
Exactly.
at their homes or watching on YouTube or different websites. So important to have that infrastructure here to deliver that service.
Absolutely, and I think that that's a very tangible example of how technology can be used to solve a problem. Obviously, if you've people attending an event, there's a finite number of tickets that are available for that event. People are very excited about it, they want to see it. Technology provides the means to be able to do that. And in those circumstances, BT, obviously being a primary sponsor of City of Culture, and people have told me it was absolutely seamless. It was like watching a high definition picture on a television. There was no streaming or no wobbly pictures. There was high quality broadcast, and that shows you what can be done. So we can look forward to future examples of using technology like that to solve problems and to deliver the cultural product that we want to see Derry put on the map for.